Hi, I'm Mr. Klotz. I am so excited to be bringing you your very first recorder lesson. There are 3 important skills to making a great sound on the recorder. We need to learn how to use our breath, how to cover the holes completely, and we'll be learning a technique called tonguing in which we separate each note with our tongue. Let's start with our breath. Pretend your finger is a candle. Go ahead and light that imaginary candle and breathe slow, gentle, warm air, just enough to make the flame dance. Don't blow it out, just enough to make it dance. Now use that same slow, gentle air into the recorder. Don't cover any holes yet, just breathe slowly into the recorder. If it sounded like this, then that might have been a little bit too hard. Try to breathe gently into the recorder. Match my sound. If you were able to match my sound, great. Go ahead and move on. But if you want to pause the video and try that a few times, feel free. Now let's talk about how to cover the holes. You'll notice holes on the front, and one hole all by itself in the back. That hole is for your left hand thumb. So go ahead and find your left hand, and yes, it is important that we put our left hand on top and not a right hand, even if you're right-handed. I am too. And your left hand is the one that makes an L when you look at the back of your hand. Now use that left hand thumb to cover the back hole completely. Use your thumb print, not your thumb tip. Your thumb print to cover the hole. Now, cover the top hole with your left hand pointer finger. You want to cover the hole completely, and then use that same slow, gentle, warm air that we used earlier. Your right hand doesn't cover any holes. It just kind of hangs out down here for now. Try this. If you didn't quite get that sound yet, you might either be blowing too hard or you might be leaving a little bit of a finger leak. Do you see that little space that I'm leaving from not covering the hole completely? The thumb is another common area to accidentally leave open a little bit. I call those finger leaks. So in order to take care of those finger leaks, I've got something I call the donut test. And no, the donut test is not to see how quickly you can eat a donut, but I'd probably do pretty well with that. The donut test is this. Take the holes you're supposed to cover, squeeze and hold for a few seconds, and now when you let go, you should have a circle right in your fingerprint and right in your thumbprint. If that circle goes all the way around, that means you covered the hole completely like you should. If the hole only goes part way around, then try it again until you get that full circle. So let's try it again. Make sure you've got your left hand. Cover the thumb hole and the top hole with the prints of your finger and thumb. And try to match my sound. If you made that sound, then congratulations. You just played your first note, which is B. And as you can see here, this chart shows you where you cover the holes. The darkened in circles, those are the holes that you're covering up. The ones that aren't filled in are the ones you leave open. On the other side, you'll notice a music staff. And you'll notice that B is on the middle line of the music staff. Our next musical skill takes a little practice. Actually, it might take a lot of practice, and it's called tonguing. Tonguing is how you separate notes. Most beginners separate their notes with separate breaths, and they'll go, and into the recorder, that sounds like this. And that's not what we want to do. Instead, we want one stream of air separated with our tongue. So say this. Say do, 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 do. Did you feel what your tongue did every time you said the word do? Now try this. Whisper that pattern. Do, 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 do. Now try whispering that pattern while playing a B, like this. Now, tonguing takes some time. So if you didn't get it right away, be patient. We're going to continue talking about tonguing in future lessons, but you can go ahead and move on to future lessons even if you haven't gotten the skill of tonguing yet. Well, I hope this video was very helpful for you, and I hope you practice music every day because music is a lot of fun to play. So keep on making music.